back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, I was really excited to get back to playing this into the turn to await, or see what awaited us, and then we were attacked by the Tsarina. So, she has decided that the siege has gone on long enough, probably because she's scared of Astrogoth coming on over and giving her the old punch to the back of the head. This is an absolute ton of bears. She's brought out way more than just one. 4 units over here. All of the infantry also hiding off to the side. The AI definitely knows how to avoid the towers to the best of their ability, so that's what they're doing. They're putting their armored ward save units up front, and everyone else way over here on the 3 elemental bears. The polar bears are on their way, and the 5th unit of, they have 5 total war bear riders, 3 elemental bears, 2 light chariots, and then some horse archers. This is going to be a absolute fight for survival here. So what we're going to do is we've got everyone set up in the back. The archers are up on the... Hopefully these guys sort themselves out in a moment. They've been standing around waiting for the episode to start so long. They're starting to wander a bit. But we're basically going to hold in this last back position here, let them charge up forward into our blunderbusses, which we will then retreat up the hill a little ways here. This tower, if we can knock it down, it's in the way. But if we could knock it down and use the rubble to like bury up this spot here, I would be greatly appreciative. We could fire over with the shotguns, but we don't have a lot of good fire arcs. I've got shotguns also set up over here. We've got a Taruk, 3 heroes, or 3 heroes. This guy, counting as the Lord for the garrison, will have the Flame and Shadow ability, which is not gonna be great against the bears, but it'll be fine against, say, the horse archers or any of these infantry teams that might get clumped up. We are going to save our supplies to grab the maxed out rocket tower here. This one puts in a hell cannon. And I would like to it's either a hell cannon or one of the magma cannons. But I would rather have that than any of the other towers there. It's the only one that our victory location actually has access to. And we'll have to also try to keep the key building located or locked down as long as we can too, because as we lose that, we lose 2 victory points a turn, or a second. I believe it's a second. Which will then make us lose the game just because they own this. So they did change the AI so they do attack differently. But I will give you a spoiler. I have played through this entire episode. The issue is we lost the episode because the game itself crashed. Warhammer, since downloading, or since the update 3.1, has been a little bit unstable for me. I'm sure it's mostly my own stuff, so we've tweaked settings up a bit. I've downgraded a little bit further in the hopes that we can get through this episode unscathed. Alright, that's about enough dirtling around. Let's get this thing started. We need up to 2,000 tower supply points in order to get the explosive tower, so we'll have to kind of sit there and wait. Horrifying. We've got 1 set of hobgoblin cutthroats up front here. Kind of hold these towers. We get you guys to just kind of blast apart the armored Kossars while we can. And then this group of warbear riders, since they're way closer up. Really good hit. Since we're in a vampire count settlement, we are throwing cages full of bats at them. Because of course we are. And the bats are working out alright. Exploded a couple guys here. Very armor piercing, but they're in awful positions. This portion of the wall completely unprotected. Dropping a few more of them. Alright, let's have both of you focus down this one group of bears then. We are about to lose. There we go. Just get as much damage as you can before we lose them. This is going to be the most horrifying beginning ever. I don't really know. We'll leave all of the lads where they're at. They're up on the walls now. You guys have to just stay here for as long as you can. Let these towers shoot at the bears. How many of their infantry are all clumped up? I think we might be able to get a good hit here as they try to crawl up those ladders. That's not the best. Oh, we got both units. Awesome. Not bad. You know what? Oh, I missed the opportunity, but that was the best. That was the best call for the Dreadquake. The only units we really can hurt with it are the infantry. Either hit the gates there. Yes, you know what? That's what we'll do. Dreadquake, go. The Zharr-Guard should have to run through it. All 3 of them. Come on down. Water's fine. Of course we lie. That should delete both of the Zharr-Guard units for the most part. Even through their armor, we did miss The armored costs are great weapons, but that greatly weakens the amount of infantry we have to deal with, and basically allowing our infantry to deal entirely with the Warbear Riders. I think these guys have a bonus versus the infantry, so it's good to get rid of them. Alright, well, there looks like they're going to go on around and try to flank our hobgoblins. Alright, guys, you got to stay and fight as long as you can. We'll get hit the old J key so they turn around. At least that should make them just turn around. Wow, they freaked out for a moment there. As long as they're not going to get flanked in the back, that'll be great. Capture Cat's going through and capturing points. Alright, CA, I call shenanigans. These guys are completely coming through and capturing points. It is just one. Captures point, goes to the next point. I see where you're going. Oh, we are well within our supplies. I've been too busy watching. Actually, let's go for a tier 2 piercing tower over here. We'll try to defend the capture point, or the key location. There's a ye old snow leopard's coming on in. Nikolai the snow leopard. Ooh, our boys got run off pretty quickly. Oh, they're going to get nom-nommed by bears. That's going to be a bad time for everyone. Oh, and pours the tsunami of death. We need these rocket towers to build faster. I should not have let that go as long as I did. Capture Cat's moving very slowly through. We're all splitting up and going to different parts of the city. They increased the ability of the AI to capture. It was supposed to be that they only go after stuff that's right near them. This is an even more coordinated attack on my city than before. Grab another tower, probably here. We need it to have time to actually build and at least be able to defend it for a moment. Having all of these elemental bears is going to make that really hard, though. We've got the blunderbuss units. I'm just scared I wouldn't be able to get them back in time because of all the other Warbear Riders moving through the city. They're moving slowly, too. Dude. Maniacal. The AI plays so maniacal now. They're just lingering outside of the capture location, trying to make sure everyone can catch up. That is horrifying. I don't know. I had hopes that we might be able to pull this one off, but they're actually playing better than they did the first time, so they learned, just so you know. Yeah, the bears are rolling together. That's definitely the best way for them to go. And if they hit at the same time as the war bears, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold back the tide. Yeah, we've definitely lost another victory point, that is for sure. Alright, Taruk, you come on over to this side. We're going to have to try to keep this key location sorted. We'll bring the bull centaurs with. And as horrifying as it sounds, I think we have to bring the shotguns over and give them a little bit of cover. You guys just kind of funnel in to hold that gap. And we'll have you guys kind of stay back as the reinforcements that need to hold in if we need to retreat. The sacrifices, if you will. I think we can double layer the monument there for extra missile block chance. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, 2 bears and the Warbear Riders, we can't hold this at all. There is no way. Alright, hold in. We're gonna try. We'll probably have to use the Kadai for this part here. Woo! Oh, you're gonna wait till you've got more allies? That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, it's annoying, it's the most intelligent. Pull back, they're waiting on me. I don't know, dudes. The amount of enemies coming over this way is insane. Alright, yeah, no, we've lost the... Never mind, let's pull back in. So much coming our way. Armor of Contempt. Should have dropped down the Kadai first. Do what you boys can. Chaos Dwarf Warriors, get out of the way if you will. Come on behind, please. Warbear Riders hit the other side, but we have slain most of them in a single go. I meant to use the Ash Storm to slow everything down coming on in here. Let's go for it. Only get these guys here, everyone else can deal. They did manage to charge right in on our shotguns. Yeah, the Renders and Taruks are getting annihilated. Let's go for this shot on these horse archers here. We probably should pull the blunderbusses back so they can still actually be used later on. No, please stop shooting at those guys. You won't be able to do much damage. Blast those Kossars. Blast those Kossars. Come on, guys. Bog them down. You gotta tear apart those. Now they're just gonna move forward. That's exactly what I want you to do. How'd you know? Come on, lads. You've got this. They don't. Oh, man. Got overwhelmed on the backside there. Let's pull the axes forward. See if we can't get the blunderbusses behind. It may be too late, though, with the big bear coming on in. Dude, that's horrifying. We annihilated most of their front line, though. What we must do is try to take down as many of these more elite units as we can, which is obvious, but reasoning, they no longer have a capital until they capture this, and once they do, they'll have one again. But it'll take them a moment to actually start recruiting those guys up. Our blunderbusses are continuing to get caught up in combat. Yeah, the other unit can't even run. They're terrified. They flee. Drop the melee defense on the sleds. Take down those sleds. Shotguns move back. You have to pull back out of there. We need you guys to survive. You guys go around and try to take down those Smeltsy. Extra armor for everyone in this unit here. I don't know that it's going to matter, though. We're a bit overwhelmed. Let's see if we can deal with these Streltsy. Help deal with them. Those magma cannon shots are great. But his units, or her units, are willing to stick in, or pretty much ever. Overcast Ash Storm, because we haven't used our Flaming Shadow at all. Definitely to our own detriment there. You guys deal with the Warbear Riders. Shotguns, come on. No, stop moving forward. We should have good, easy targets, but they're not going to go for it. Go for the overcast on the Ash Storm once more. So he didn't actually cast the first time. He probably got knocked over. That damage layering on. We are losing that gap there pretty badly. Alright, archers, where can we the Zharr Garter next? Shotguns, it's open season, get rid of those bears. Yeah, if they give them the attack, no, they're good now. Serena has come on over to deal with our lord personally. Let's try to slow her down. Looks like we've lost out of the side there. Turn and fight. Where are you two going? Alright, they're back. They're getting shot at by Streltsy, though. Streltsy aren't dumb. They know what my elite units are. Every magma cannon shot that's a whiff is a really no-go. Yep, they managed to shut down our blunderbusses. That's going to pretty quickly probably end the battle there for us. What are you guys doing? Don't go around. Fire on the weakest elemental bear. Go ahead and chuck some Burning Wrath this way. Damage on whoever you can. Well, the armored Kossar is probably not useful. Burning Wrath. They realize they have vastly superior numbers here now. Have you tried to eliminate these horse archers? One last Armor of Contempt on the other side here. And it looks like we've probably been routed. Probably. There's a couple giant bears still tramping around. We've definitely been routed.
Rise up, crew!
Never disrespect the bear, comrade. Launch one of these at the Zharr-Naggrund, if you will there, sir. Jethro the 12th. Oh no, they're starting to break. We did some good damage to Kislev. They are down to only 300. But several of the bears survived, so they're going to have a good opportunity to heal them back up, no problem. You switch to shooting at the bear. Oh, that's not... That's cold, isn't it? This is why you should shoot at the bear. And a valiant defeat. Kislev is victorious. They have themselves a capital again. Oh no. Such is the way sometimes. We did manage to eliminate one of their bears, both of the light war sleds, and her Kossars. These are the most expendable units she has, but we did a fair bit of damage. The Dreadquake actually didn't do a ton to these guys. Have to keep that in mind. Their armor is very, very hefty, and she's got some ward save that she's applying across the board. It's 8% per unit, so not an easy win by any means. We did eliminate her war sleds, but she's got plenty more deadly units to go. When we managed to catch Goldtooth's army in the, Oh, he hit us with a lightning strike, huh? Well, good news is the auto-resolve is on our side. We'll just lose our laborers. I'm actually entirely fine with this. That's a whole heap of ogres. They're really good at smashing through your front line, even if you've got a pretty hefty one. So we'll give this one to the auto-resolve, even if we lose some labor. We can recruit them up nice and easy. Excellent. Yeah, besides that, we didn't take too many. We will go ahead and... The replenishment does sound nice. The ransom also, though, because, what is 1,000 more? We'll take it. The Disciples of the Maw, which we have a trade agreement with, have attacked the Fecundites. If we decline, we break an alliance. If we enter the war, we break an alliance. Oh. Alright, Nubzub. Yeah, he did hunt down our raiding squad. That's exactly what they were used for. Just a bit of a distraction. Unfortunately, we have to hand you some experience, but... Well, yeah, let's try to retreat just once. Oh, they didn't chase us. I mean, I'm fine with that. Silver Pinnacle lost. Greedy Tsarina, and she's immediately going to start recruiting up. That's very fair enough. Yeah, still having 4 bear units is horrifying. And then these 3 are... We're not even talking about them. Alright, Astrogoth, what should we be doing with you? Probably further eliminating her economy. So, can you reach Steepgore? Oh, just barely, no. Can we give you more movement with any kind of... Ooh, you have no ancillaries. We can. Likely. We can steal it from someone else. Well, as I say that... The Bull Centaur Guardian, that's a great one. Probably shouldn't be given to Drazoith. Dark Prophet, those are both great, but not what we need. Where's the one that gives us more movement? We've got to have one. Die Hellsmith. Got lots of them. Navigator, no we don't. Interesting. Well, we'll have to try to solve that at some point. I don't know if they have ancillaries that increase your movement, like several of the other factions do, but if they don't, they don't. Let's make sure you have... Got lots of Armors of Fortune. We could probably start combining some of these things. Let's combine these up here. Neither one of them are too bad there, but we gained another Armor of Fortune. Yeah, let's start trying to grab... Oh, what do I mean? We already had a talisman. It was probably an extra special one. Yeah, the Stone Mantle. What am I doing? That's yours. Then we need to... It's an enchanted item we need to find for you. Element of preservation is very nice. Potion of healing wouldn't be bad for now. Yeah, we'll just add that on in. We can do some combining likely, but for now we'll hold off. Don't even have all that many ancillaries. We've been a bit threadbare on that for now. It's generated some magical items. It needs to generate more. We got a potion of healing, an armor of fortune, and an ogre blade. And then yet another Kadai Hellsmith. Our smithies are burning bright. Thank you. Let's bring them on over into Astrogoth's army, please. And we'll have Astrogoth. If we chase Velocity off, he'll just flee. And we likely won't be able to catch him. So we won't even bother with that. We'll come on out. And can we do any raiding? Ooh, we sure can. Nice. Do some snatching and grabbing. And Crust can join up with Astrogoth just fine. This turn we've got a lot of gold. Let's get moving. Zhatan Prague looks to be safe at the moment, so let's come on over to Dushka. Oh, hello, Casimir. Would you like to meet our fist? Plus 95, that's not too bad. We will 100% sack this on the first. We need all the labor we can get. Can I reach this guy? Oh, we cannot. Casimir, you are so lucky. You almost got to become a miner. A lovely promotion from Boyar. We will claim this as a factory. We're making a lot of raw materials, and I'd like to make... Everything is very cheap right now, so... more gold and armaments, the better. Actually costs a lot more of our raw materials to actually repair these places. Let's also throw in the factory guardhouse for 195. Every time I see it, it makes me chuckle. There's much worse. Was that the Wilhelm Scream? I think it was. Worth the Northern Oblast there. So let's come on down and pass out some good old labor. And use them as mortar for the walls. Yes, how evil. Castable, can we have you? I'd love to get over and claim a Volksgrad. So let's jump into normal stance so we don't get jumped by any random marauding bear armies. Start moving up towards Prague. As long as we can keep an eye. Oh, hello there, Borida. You and your marauding groups of huntsmen should probably stay in the woods and mind your business. The Cursed City can handle you. If we go into their territory, she's almost always got the 37. She's almost always got the person right on, so you're going to be taking attrition most of the time when fighting Kislev. That's what makes fighting them so much fun. Osterwald, yeah, let's go for more guns. More guns and the better factory compound. We'll come on into the province tab here and get all the building done right and proper. 150 for here. Dragon Fang mount, well over. We'll fly to the places we're upgrading so we can get a bit of a change of scenery. This tier, same thing with the trade wharf. 74 raw materials for 350 gold. Yes, please. More replenishment. More gold. And what else can we grab here? I'd love to get the Kadai building in at some point for extra research, but I think we'll go for the patrol routes. Because I do believe, at least I'd like to see if this actually counts for guys on the sea. So, how far can you move currently? I'm going to forget immediately. We'll say the landmark is this little thing right here. Basically the little cusp of the island. Okay, so if we go ahead and throw in patrol routes, and then at the Dragon Isles we pass out some more of our labor. How much further can you go? Oh, we can't. So maybe the water does not count. I mean, I guess it makes sense. There's no roads on the sea, but I wanted to try it. With a gush of putrid water, the bloated corpse of an ancient sea leviathan surfaces close by. Let's see if it has any money. Search their wallet. Some vampirates appear. Well, drop kick. We lost a few of our hobgoblins. I guess we had to feed the beast a little bit there. And we will go ahead and transport. All we had to do is shoot a single mortar from this thing, and their rickety wooden boat would be destroyed instantly. 6,000 treasury sounds real good, and a sword of battle. Okay, then we'll jump you into Marsh and get moving right on through. Ricto, what are you doing? I didn't think you could move. Okay, you can, just not very much. Fair enough. That got a little bit spooky. Maybe trying to avoid Drazawith. Perhaps. We need to increase the Inferno Guard twice more to be able to grab more. I want more Fire Glaives. Quite badly. We have to increase the blunderbusses a lot to catch up. Well, we have 1911 for our Hellforge armaments. Let's go ahead and grab 2 more Fire Glaives. They are so expensive now. And then Renders are pretty cheap. They're very good. More War Machines also is not a bad call, since that's more about what Zhatan is all about. So let's grab a couple of these. A couple more War Machines. That should unlock the immune to contact effects attribute. That's not bad. Most of my War Machines should not be in contact with anything, but if they ever are, they should survive. Alright, Drazawith. Let's get out to the sea. Your 2 combined forces should be more than enough to handle it. What is ahead here? Ricta the Doomed. Alright, now with our vast sums of money, let's go ahead and start upgrading some things. Fire Enclave costs 150. I don't like that building so much. Ooh, a caravan. We will get to be smushing you as well. Can use them as a level up opportunity as well. Let's go ahead and assault these units. Yeah, critical failure. He trips on a rock. Alright, well, turns out this guy was packing plenty of tartar sauce. Brings down our bull centaur. No problem. Alright, Skalix, how about you? How garbage are you? Well, not as garbage, but still not great. I'll have Kazadni come on over and he'll just finish the job here. Absolutely. Ooh, before we do declare war, though.
Begone, miscreant!
Miscreant. That's not nice. He's just a donkey. The Oracle's a tincture at war with you, so we will grab the Defensive Alliance, sure. Maybe talk faster. I've got places to be. Time is money. We'll take the Defensive Alliance with Kairos because Warp Flame is going to be another source of weakness to fire we can add, which is going to be awesome. We'll also go ahead and join your war with the Western Provinces and get this, plenty more gold.
This serves.
Yeah, you were holding out on us the first time. We'll use some of the money you gave us to go ahead and throw in an outpost. Ooh, they have all of the options. Exalted Pink Horrors are awesome. I think they actually recharge either Winds of Magic or their own ammo. I'll have to check when we recruit them. Oh, we could even get the Chaos Warriors with halberds if we wait a bit longer. Yeah, we could already get the Chosen with halberds, which are just incredible. Yeah, let's construct that outpost. So far, our best new allies. Grab a bounty from the Kundites. Looks like 18 for Grums. Thogub is down here recruiting up some forces. Gross. Keep an eye on Rugbeard Guzzler. He's the rogue army that's just kind of been traipsing around in our territory. The Tong are also Chaos Warriors. We will give them... Their outpost is like the worst. These Chaos Warriors are terrible. At least compared to our DAWI-ZHARR warriors. So, no outpost for you. Can't offer me excellent soldiers. You don't deserve an alliance. All the ambush didn't work. The overall idea for this worked just fine, so we crushed them. Now we can move into Karakin. And attack just fine. We'll pass out skill points before we charge in. Yep, easy win. We'll see if we lose anyone, because then we can get to go crump some ogres. Yeah, I think for this force, we'll go ahead and give you a bit more to Tyrant. The blue line for you guys is too incredible not to not. We'll grab the boost income over there on Nabanid. Oh, he gained a couple points. Okay. Oh, this is the other one. Since they're both of death, it's easy to get them mixed up. We will grab then the second point and do firing drills. And for Pitraz, we'll give him evasion, so he's not as easily to bring down. Stabilize bipod, so we can get in the dig in upgraded, which gives him a bit more range and some missile resistance. Wound Maker and Foe Seeker for our Bull Centaur here. He's a quick boy, and he is very, very murderous. Alright, skill points passed out. Let's go ahead and claim this city. Do we lose anyone? Are you gonna be mean to me? We'll have ourselves some proper battles, don't you worry. Right now, it's quite easy to just kind of come through here and mush and keep moving. Let's occupy this as a outpost. And you can move through to deal with the camp. So grumpy. Alright, we'll grab you the Inspiring Presence and we'll start working down his blue line as well. Maybe ever soon, now and again, throwing him a point to his magic, but if he can't survive without magic, he's not worth it. These guys, however, are a bit different. I want to grab more of these magical items, so we'll grab Scouting instead. So our battles should be a bit more profitable for us. Awesome. The animal stores just give us some income and ivory production. Sounds good to me. Wait. We don't have to pay for this? We don't have to pay for either of these? Why don't we have to pay for this? Well, I mean, that's the fastest way to sell me on upgrading a city. You don't have to pay for it. Alright, Charcoal Forge, give me. Adraza, we're gonna get you. We're gonna bring you all the way up and over. I don't know if you can. The utter tides of Hobgoblins are about to be upon you all. I'm excited. We've got how many archers there? Plenty. Let's go ahead and grab some frontline. 4 of those guys there, and then some wolf riders with bows. Okay, even if we really wanted to, check to see if any of our allies had any nicelings. Well, we could get some more warriors of Slaanesh. I quite like them. Purple armor, purple plate armor is always a... Will we get some secret chariots? The normal secret chariots are kind of bad. I won't lie. At least I'm bad with them. I always get... They charge in, they go nowhere, they kind of just stop, and then they explode. Now let's go grab some more warriors. We'll have 4 as our kind of our main front line. I guess we'll let our sneaky gits, or our hobgoblins be the... We may want sneaky gits instead. So we'll get rid of you 2. We'll grab some sneaky gits. Because the warriors of Slaanesh are going to be just fine holding a line. And then we can use these guys to charge in with their anti-infantry to do as much damage as possible. It's just going to be kind of a goofy horde army. That's the plan. Alright, Kazadi. Speaking of goofy horde army.
Interference will cost you dearly.
Another auto-resolve. What gives us a valiant defeat? Well, I mean, he does have great longbow riders. They are pretty deadly. 95 charge bonus is no joke. We should have ourselves a nice battle then. Let's get to it. Okay, so basically those longbows are going to run over whatever unit they want, and there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. So we're going to basically set 2 of these archers, because that's who they're going to want to deal with, up on the front line. Our infantry are better than their spearmen, but worse than their Jade Warriors, so we'll have to be a bit sneaky with things. Set them on up with control down. I'm using alt and such to drag them around. I've played before, but we'll do as such again. If you hold alt, while clicking and dragging, you can kind of keep them in formation. If you hold the control while doing so, you can rotate them. So that's what I'm doing that. And then I'm just hitting control down to kind of lower or control up to increase their rank and file. Very useful if you want to get kind of box formations in a hurry. The best gets. And the good news is we know that our Lord can go and deal with the enemy no problem. It is simply if we can deal with the Longma. That's going to be the decision here. Things back a little bit. We can try to get them fighting between here. That'd be great. And battle begin. You know what? No, we'll just move straight at them. No room for sneaky maneuvers here. Look, these guys are going for the around the crater. I guess through it would be a little bit dangerous. Having Ash Storm is incredible here. We can either decide to take down the Longbow Riders first, or deal with his Peasant Archers in kind of a single swoop. Alright, since we attacked them, they're going to wait on us. Let's go ahead and... Oh, these guys are going around the outside. Whoops. Alright, yeah, now they're going to come our way, so let's go ahead and rotate over a smidge. I've got several of these, so I'm fine being a bit cheeky with them. We'll maybe be more cheeky with the cannon shots than the Dreadquake. Doing a good job of keeping everyone spread out, though. I can applaud it. I'm going to get right down the middle of this unit here and get into the archers as well. Oh, maybe just a little bit slow. Yeah, just a little bit slow. We clip both units, way more damage on those archers. And actually, as they move directly towards us, the Dreadquake goes down now. We've got 2 more of them. We're good to go. Pulling all the way through. They are going to be disrupted a bit. At the very least, oh, they all went down in the same spot. Kind of unfortunate. They will get some kind of clip chip damage, which is not bad, but not really what we wanted. Alright, everyone, halt. Yeah, the Longbow Riders saw what we were up to. Please run. Go ahead and drop down to the Ash Storm onto these Longma. And everyone with a bow, that's your new target. How lovely. We may have missed them. You as well. Everyone who can fire on them should do so. Armor of Contempt. Tear those Longma down. Works with me. Surround them. We will take some damage from those archers, but I don't mind at all. That's what they're there for. In fact, spicy danger noodles, the time is now. Send them back to the Nether Realm. Those Longma are getting absolutely annihilated. Switch turn on and deal with those Peasant Archers there. Peasant Long Spears, and where are the other group of Longma? Likely going after our meanies. We'll go ahead and launch the cannons through there. Push you guys forward. Shut down who you can there. You know what those Hobgoblin Archers are up to. Just completely avoiding any kind of duties. Drop the combat capabilities of these Longma here as they charge down. Overcast, launch it on in. Go for a nuke splash down in this position. Right, all surviving archers continue to now fire on this group of Longma Riders, although they are kind of leaving. So let's kind of set up away from our own explosions there. That's pretty well done, though. The Longmas are charging back down. Go ahead and surround and destroy. We've got to doom if I shoot for anyone that wants to be too spicy. Archers, you can deal with these peasants. Our our lord here can move up to deal with theirs. Ooh, that unit of hobgoblin archers just got turned off. They're gone. They did exist, and now they don't. What? These guys are goofy. Yeah, go hunt down those archers. Glad to see we completely missed the enemy and took out all of our friendly units only. All of our archers. Deal with the longbow riders, except for you. You have your orders. As you can see, the enemy lord has absolutely no ability in combat comparatively to our sorcerer prophet. The longbow riders come down for another charge, but all they get is a nice hug. Made of fire. Very warm. I mean, we did very well except for nuking these guys into the prehistoric era. But that, I don't even think this guy was a caravan. I think this was just a unit of the Western provinces just kind of knocking around. All right. Job well done, boys. All right, we'll take it. Even after nuking them, they survived with 29 soldiers. The Western provinces did not. We'll take the 2,000, and we will also go ahead and conscript. Now we'll take the 60 labor. Not much. It's a little anticlimactic. We'll take it. And we'll go for the inspiring presence. Get that passive income to their experience. Are we able to recruit hobgoblins down here? Does not look like it, so let's go ahead and just jump back into the march stance. Come on back up towards the gates of Zharr there. Continue to recruit up our hobgoblin horde. We will need them to help out with the fight against Leeds Arena for sure. Alright. Dragon Isles, we'll go ahead and pass out the 150 for the Tower Roads there. We'll remember it's there. We'll take it off if we really need the money elsewhere for the resources. While I would normally say the Temple of Hushut's was the way to go, I think once you have confederated up with your allies and you have all of the tower seats, the temples become a little bit less useful. So I'm going to grab the incinerators here, since we have 2 factories. This will drop their raw materials usage by 5% up to 15%, which will just give us basically more raw materials to be used every turn. We already have the building I'd like for the Kadai Demon Smithy building for the extra research rate, so yeah, incinerator it is. 500 for the treasure haul, that's not bad. Actually, at this point, simply grabbing 100 more treasure is not really exciting. Over in the Barras Keep, we definitely need the better barracks. That's not a question. Thogub's over here.
None may direct my recipes.
Yeah, Thogub. We need another lord down here for sure. I don't think we have anyone recruited up, so let's grab a lad. Can we come on into the Brass Keep? We've got an ore level here, so at the very least we could grab some more Chaos Dwarf warriors. Grab one more of them, unlocking the Causes Fear attribute, the Bound Fear Demon. Not a bad one. Hair would be a little bit too strong. But let's grab a lord, and we will grab one of... What's the garrison looking like here? That'll depend it. Lots of fire archers, so I think we will go for Hashut. Although at the start he will only have access to spells that aren't useful, so death it is. Thirstful or Vengeful. Perfect figure sounds good. Welcome, Durgaim, Cragbrows. You have joined on up, and we will use you, probably through Global, to recruit up some more hobgoblins. So, well, we could get Redquake mortars, too. Or archers. Hopefully you can recruit these guys before you take the siege there. We'll grab some goblin laborers, which will get run over pretty quickly. Some orc laborers, and then we'll grab 2 of these sneaky gits. One more archer. I don't mind maxing out the global on this slot here, trying to keep him safe. Let's go for Inspiring Presence, Survivalist for more health, the Double Down to Spirit Leech, Life Leeching. Actually, you know what? Inspiring Presence. We will double down on the Spirit Leech, grab a Life Leeching, and then Soul Blight, which will allow us to drop damage and armor of all of the ogres, which they don't have much armor anyway, but dropping it down to 0 just allows those arrows to completely do their full damage in on those chonky flanks. I agree, bud. I agree. Skittles do not go with soy sauce. Rail Network's not a bad call. Alright, Kadrin, what can we put in here? Incinerator would actually not be the call. And same with the other, for the Tower of a Shoot. So let's actually go for, I'm surprised to say it, the Ziggurat Tenements. So whenever we need to recruit more heroes and lords, they come in at a higher rank. We are closing in ever so slowly on the end of this campaign here. We'll rush this construction. We pretty much are just kind of smashing through, trying to get to these last kind of quest battles here, which I'm excited for. Very excited for all of these. We just gotta get to them. There's all these fools in our way. Alright, Sundrums, we're gonna go ahead and jump you into the raid enemy territory. No, so I think Underway is the best one to get in as far as we can without taking damage. So jump onto forward. Zoishank might be too well defended, but we'll try to bring him down. The Empire has taken up root there. Disgusting. The filthy rats. Alright, Sisythris. Now we've come on back down south. They've recruited up as much as they can, though, and the Eagle Ares is it well defended? Squid Caves and the Fighting Pit. No, it is not. Perfect. Our revenge is complete. Grommerdash, can you join the army? No. You want to assassinate? Also no. What the hell? Luckily it wasn't critical. Go ahead and hit the settlement then. Oh, you're not even gonna try. Don't even put up a fight. See you later, fools. We sacked the settlement. He ran into the wall. I didn't like that so much. Sawed right off. All right. Well, we will. We claim the Eagle Ares as a. I think it's a factory. Allows us to actually defend against Grimgor a bit easier there. We'll repair it, and we will prepare for the counterattack. I think we want to grab your extra steel technology, see if we can run up north and do some better at that. We've got one more turn before our starved wolves finishes enough. So it takes us a few turns to learn how to starve them properly without getting nom-nommed on. Off. I'd love to get the rail network in, but let's check to see if I can upgrade the main fortress anywhere. Kusel, we can get the salt works, which is great. The old refinery, and we will grab the factory guardhouse there, and actually we want to make sure we can defend Kusel. Sorcerer Prophet's estate costs 250. That's over at the Haunted Forest, though, which is pretty safe. Per gig, we can go for 100 on the tribute collectors there. Quark Peak is 200. Yeah, I wonder what makes the other free. You have to pay 200 over here. The other one is entirely free. Alright, Kazadni, let's keep you exploring. Make sure no one's going to sneak up on us from the north here. Don't think we're going to have to deal with. Grungni can finally get upgraded. It's been over there forever. Putting in the work. But never getting any credit. Osland. Wurzen just got hit. How long ago was that? Was that us that did the smashing? It looks like it likely was, so we'll repair. Although it definitely wouldn't have been. It was probably Trotham here. Chucked a grenade in as he rode by. Oh yeah, this Overseer's Tower is also free. Don't mind if I do. Get some walls in, and then we have the labor coming in here, but we don't have any actual strip mines just yet. But we can change that. Don't you worry. Oh, I kind of thought I could. Well, we'll be making more gold already. Keep rushing construction on these, and then we'll throw in the strip mine. We'll make sure we shuffle the labor around nicely, and the Overseer Tower is also free. That's crazy. Oslin needs... Let's just go ahead and rush it so I know exactly how much I need right off the bat here. Drops us down to 92%, but it's just because it needs us to go grab 240 workload for Oslin. There it is. Sweet business. And we will go ahead and upgrade the mine shaft here as well, which will increase the workload by another 100. If it's only 240 here, I'm not gonna be able to do that math, so we'll fix it when we need to. For now, it looks like we're good to go.
Doomskull Key.
The maths and I are not buddies. Not even a little bit. We'll get these little exclamation points away. We've got the suppressing fire, and suppressing fire sounds great. Can we afford to activate it? No, it's about 320 just to activate that, huh? Such is the way, I guess. The final one for them is extra reload time by 10%, which is simply insane. Is there really anything else we can actually upgrade with gold? It looks like pretty much everything is just the raw materials. 500 raw materials. That we definitely need more mines then, since that's what we're kind of lacking on. At Drakenhof, let's grab... These are all factories as well, so we'll grab the incinerator over here too. Yep. Yes, please. And then we'll also go ahead and grab just the ziggurat tenements. Extra tithe collector. We will upgrade Zeus over at the Haunted Forest. Yeah, we can grab the tenements already in there. Not the most exciting bit, but we've got so much gold. Which heroes do we not have enough of? Demons, Myths, Sorcerers? Let's go grab another one. Best to grab them from the places with the maximum tier die building. So that would be the Tower of Gorgoth, and I believe up here at Zharr-Naggrund School. Oh, no, it's not up here at Zharr-Naggrund School. Interesting. Okay, at least at the tower. So, Sentinels, Mines. Grab one of the Sentinels. They come in at rank 6, which isn't so bad. I'm going to look for one that gives us better chance to steal some goodies or has a higher research rate. Or leadership. Enemy hero success chance is pretty decent. Stealing an item and then just more control. So none of these guys are absolutely all that great. Vainglorious wouldn't be all that bad just because we will get more experience, allowing him to get better at stealing technology. So welcome on in Lagaz. We'll grab Steel Technology and Specialist. All the way down, yeah, sure. 40% less cost and 6% more chance. This used to be a lot higher. They decreased it by a pretty considerable amount. Come up here and start stealing some technology and acting as a spy. Alright, I think we'll give it one more intern, and then we'll go ahead and end the episode there. We are making so much gold, it's probably time to start using it as a weapon against our enemies.
Shall be at ease.
Success, well done. 197%. We actually have a less research rate than Wulfric, which is concerning. My Wulfric campaign, we're doing it quite a bit better. When Nubzub's chasing us, well, let's keep causing problems while we can. He crosses a ruckus causing boy. Outpost upgrades is Zharr-Naggrund. We're about to claim your territory actually next turn, so no on that. Really, we're only going to grab this because we need to spend the gold on something. You're lucky. I know it's not worth it. His is fine. Again, we need something to spend the gold on. And one more turn, and we'll claim the last faction, and then end the episode there. Oh, good. He was steadily building up forces down there, wasn't he? I knew he was. We should have been more wary. Yeah, we have no chance against this. We'll go ahead and let this go. Rebellion. A rebellion afoot. Well, that's unfortunate. What was Grimfang? I think this was just one of our old factories there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They raised our settlement to the ground. We've got to get down there. Starved wolves, a very, very hungry animal, moves quicker and savages their prey with greatly increased vigor. And at least to end on a good note here, we'll jump into the tower and claim the final seat, becoming a master of the conclave, and probably going bankrupt in the process. There we go, yeah. So we've got Gorth the Cruel now added on in. Does he have anything extra? That'd be really cool if he did. All of the missions that they had access to are gone. We've confederated up. Outposts are gone. We should still keep all the soldiers they had, though. This is a nasty army. It's also going to ruin our Hellsmith capacities there. We're going to have almost nothing left for Fireglaves, because that's a bunch of them. This is Draswith's army. Gorth, do you get anything special? He's very selfish. Well, he doesn't. He's not special at all. He's just Gorth. Well, that's boring. No secret extra lord. Yeah, that's kind of sad. You are going to be removing all of your Infernal Guard Fireglaves, and that's it. Everyone else can stay. You are ruining my opportunity to have more Fireglaves, Syrah. Actually, you're pretty expensive as is. Crazy though, we went from that much positive to 1,200 negative. It's pretty up there. That is a whole lot of new troops. We can pretty much delete most of these guys. So let's combine up with Gorth. He has just Bale Tauruses. This army is not weak at all. Okay, so we'll grab them one more Bale Taurus. Because you can never have too many. And more Kadai. You can't have all that, just one more Bale Taurus. Well, maybe you can't have too many Bale Tauruses. Let's grab a bit of Centaur Renders. We'll kick these guys on out. And then we'll grab more Renders. It'll be more about mobility than Anvil. Okay, and then Syrah, you're only rank 5. You and your entire army get the boot. Use his force to kind of increase our others, though, so you know what? That's what we'll do. Plan change. They already have us over our limit. We might as well benefit. Syrah, welcome to giving all of your soldiers to Sisithris. The Bull Centaur Renders, the Chaos Dwarf Warriors there with great weapons, the Bale Taurus, the 2 Kadai. But still thinks he has the Orc Laborers. Funny. Then how many frontline would we have? The Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, and then these 2. Probably a good idea to grab one more. Do we need any speedy range, boys? Not really. Alright, Syrah. You have served us well. We'll see you in the afterlife. Fixing our income right away. Alright, so how are you guys doing over here? Do you have the Great Temple of Hashut giving us some income? Awesome, awesome. 10% more research rate as well. Surely Zharr-Naggrund has more than one. Oh, really? Just one? Huh. Okay. Yeah. We need to delete. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete the Fire Enclave. It's my least favorite of the advanced military buildings. We'll grab the Obsidian Quarry from there, giving us a lot of raw materials. All right, well, with that acquisition of Zharr-Naggrund, I am out of time for today. I've been at Space Wars and Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.